off was, my
My
word.
mic was muted. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're not gonna redo that. Anyway, people, you already know the intro. I'm Ruben. Yeah.
I'm
So,
Mike, and
so
we're not
And I'm just
mind you.
here, man.
yeah. What I was saying is that thank Mac for the overlays and everything. I'll link his stuff down in the YouTube video. All right, continue, Mac.
I was told before I got on this podcast that this would be the best episode they all had so far, and all I'm seeing are technical difficulties. Come on.
No. It's cool. We picked it
No,
back
no,
up. We picked
they're
it back
user
up.
malfunctions is what it
Yeah,
is.
that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. User malfunctions. We were throwing for content. You know what I mean? Just to say that. Like, we
Yep.
had issues.
Throwing for content. Yep.
Only pros have issues, so you know.
Yeah. That's just how it works. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Mac Daddy,
Maybe it's Maybelline.
what is your first topic, good sir?
All right. Once again, this is very deep. Anyways, sorry. It's very deep. Very deep. Very sensitive. Very not so kid friendly. Rated R.
So if
Showing
you're
in a theater
squeamish
near you.
and easily offended, well, fuck you.
But that's
Yeah.
the topic. People getting offended way too easily, and oversensitivity in comedy, social media, and anything in that sort of frame, and why people get canceled so easily. And like, for instance, you can literally, by agreeing with someone, be completely canceled and lose all your following. And why is this a thing?
Honestly, I want to say the reason why I feel like it's a thing, we got to a point to where we care more about feelings than being able to stand up for oneself.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
100%.
Sometimes you need to be a man of action. Sometimes you need to stand your ground.
Yeah.
And now it's one of those, well, I can't have an opinion. I have to agree with your opinion. Because if I don't agree with your opinion and you have more clout than me, well, there goes my life.
Exactly.
Like it's crazy, and social media has definitely fueled the fire for the oversensitivity that we experience this day and age.
Right.
It's to a point to where there's certain words to where even if you say it, people get offended as if you did the word.
Mm-hmm.
And it's ridiculous.
Yes.
I mean, if someone dislikes Coca-Cola and I'm sitting here and I take a sip of Coca-Cola just because I like the taste of it, and not even necessarily agree with something that they do in their policy or something, I get canceled just for drinking it, even though I like the taste.
Yeah, and all it takes is someone with just enough clout to start a thing.
Exactly. That is all
That
it takes is somebody with
it could
just
be all
enough
like,
clout
oh
to
no,
be able
what's
to
this?
cancel
Coca-Cola
somebody.
funds little kids being transported in Africa. Okay, oh, and he was drinking that. That means he supports kids being trafficked in Africa. No, I didn't even know that. And Jesus,
Yeah.
Yeah.
calm down.
My $1 to this drink, I don't feel like is, contributing enough to cause an issue myself. But
See, luckily
saying
me, I
that could
drink
get me
Pepsi,
canceled.
so I don't have to worry about funding, Coca-Cola's Africa smuggling ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mr. Static, welcome to the podcast.
It's Mr. Static. Love Mr. Static. What a man.
Static Shock, I love that show.
Static Shock.
So, see,
Oh,
I
cartoon.
definitely see like a lot of that happening with the newer way that social media has grown. Is that a lot of people are severely getting canceled over just crap. Like it's ridiculous.
But did you see where Sniper Wolf, the big reaction YouTuber, is getting all this hate because one of her dying fans, she didn't call them when she promised she would, and then the fan actually ended up dying the day after she was supposed to call, but then she didn't call like she promised she would. Crazy story. It was all over the place. That was pretty insane.
See,
But
and that's
the case
crazy
where
to
it's
get
okay.
canceled over something like that.
Yeah.
Like, to get that much hate, because, I mean, like, people have got to realize that influencers are still people outside. Like, when they're off the camera, they're not who they are 100% of the time.
Oh no, 100%.
You know, because guarantee you me, I am way more off color than I am on the camera.
Okay, so
But no, it wasn't. It wasn't. People think that it was her child. It was just another. It was a fan. It was a fan child. That had, I want to say, cancer, and she was pretty much there. What's it called? Whenever you like when you ask for to speak to a famous person, they come to the hospital type of deal. What's that called?
I have no idea.
You know what I'm talking about, though. The word. It's an organization that does that.
Oh, the
Don't
Make
remember
a
what
Wish
it's called.
Foundation?
Make a Wish.
Oh,
She was
yeah,
pretty much
yeah,
there,
yeah.
Make a Wish, and she wasn't able to
See,
call
that's
them.
what I was thinking the whole time, but the way you were saying it, I wasn't thinking you were
It
talking
was a
about
Make a
the
Wish. It was a
foundation.
Make a Wish. I mean, she didn't get charged for it, but because like you don't have to go Make a Wishes, but that's what happens.
So I
Pretty big
definitely
story.
think that a lot of that is pretty much just crap. 2 seconds.
Well, it's like
Around.
it's one of the things that people seem to forget is that the First Amendment does not give two shits if you're offended.
No.
But people seem to think that, and they go along with it. So at this point, my First Amendment's trampled on because people are oversensitive, and I have to worry about getting canceled and never
No,
being
I
able
understand.
to.
I understand to a degree. Whenever like say you have friends and they appreciate you not to do something, they make them uncomfortable. Like that's completely fair. But when it's minor things
that's
that big
one
influencers
thing.
do that offends a group that they don't even know can get offended by that, and then they get canceled
And-
for it, that's just
that's stupid. Like, I understand wanting to be, like you were saying, respectful to friends not wanting to do it, but like an influencer shouldn't have to worry about what the other people think. Oh, well, they're going to cancel me. Well, if that's what you're worried about, well, fuck them. Be yourself. Be who you are.
I've seen a lot of cases where people have to be very fake to their fan base, and like they have a friend who's in heat because this person doesn't like them, but this person's way bigger and has a way bigger following, so they have to agree with this person on the internet, even if they want to defend their friend, just because they're just scared to get canceled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just because for influencers, their fans are their paycheck, and like if their fans aren't happy, they don't have money coming in, so they have to be fake and they have to lie to their fan base, even if they completely disagree with what they're saying.
See, and I think that's stupid. Like, I like knowing that if I have an opinion, well, hey, this might piss you off, but this is how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
If you can prove me wrong and disprove how I view things or how I feel about something, then cool. I ain't gonna feel about that way anymore. You disproved it. You've proved me wrong.
Right.
But if the way I view it offends you, well, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can consider like one that won't really offend anybody is like flat earthers that will literally unfollow you because you're a round earther, which is obviously it's a sphere. Come on, guys. If you're flat earthers, you're a genius. But no, like in general, like just because you have different
You're a
beliefs
flat
than someone
earther,
doesn't
I'm gonna
mean you have
take
to
it
hate
to the edge and then just Spartan kick you. Why?
curb stomp on the earth.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But no,
We'll see if I can throw you hard enough to spin the disc.
I tell my friends all the time, like, we don't have to agree on everything. We're still friends, even if we disagree on something. You know what I mean?
Hey man,
You're completely valid to have your opinion.
You don't have to say
I mean,
this. You're
it's great
talking to
being
two
friends with
people.
non-carbon copies of yourself.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you were talking to two people who have completely different views on certain people, but same ideas. Though at the end of the day.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is almost like as raw as you get between me and Mike. I mean, Mike, we've been friends 3-4 years. We've been playing almost every night for 2 years. I mean, it's like me and Mike have had just conversations on top of conversations that'll probably never be remembered and just lost forever.
Mm-hmm.
Or they might be brought up on here, and whenever we think about those conversations, we'll make sure that there's a content warning.
Exactly.
I found the truth out though about the world. The world's actually the shape of a donut. As you can see, this is actually how the Earth works. And when you go to China, you have to walk all the way around the circle, and that's why it takes so long to get there.
Ah, see, that makes sense.
And the ocean is actually the reflection of the sky, because this is actually space itself through the middle. And when you fly, that's right. Certain boats have to go around, but like flights go over, and that's why they go faster. Don't ask how that makes sense, but trust me, it makes sense if you look at the logistics.
I'm sure.
It's a donut.
I mean, I believe it.
Yeah,
honestly.
You should. Otherwise, I hate you forever for every single decision you have to make.
Like Mr. Static said, doesn't even matter what shape the Earth is, as long as this bitch stays the same distance between or from the sun, and we stay decently, safe and good. Then who cares?
It's fair. It's fair. Like, you can have different opinions. It doesn't mean you have to hate someone because they disagree with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. No. That's it.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Mike.
So, Mac Daddy.
Yes, that is my name.
You had asked a question of Ruben of late.
I did ask a question
on how he would feel if you had ever as fucked his mother.
Yes, we were playing Apex Legends. That was
And so funny story. So one night when I was 18 years old, I was living with my buddy and his mom, and we had worked a long shift at our job. Went home and we proceeded to get drunk with his mom at his house. He got too drunk, went and passed out. We kept drinking. She grabbed my dick, and then we went and fucked. Years later, he finds out. And I get a phone call. I'm all like, hey, bud, what's up? He's all like, I can't fucking believe you'd do that. And I'm all like, the fuck do you mean? He's all like, you know what the fuck I mean. No, the fuck I don't. What do you mean? You fucked my mother. That's what you mean. Yeah. You mean. Why didn't you tell me? Don't have a good answer. I honestly, I didn't have a good answer. So I straight up told him, I don't have a good answer why I didn't tell you. He was all like, well, I appreciate the honesty in that answer, but if I see you again, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Okay? Click. Like, a year and a half goes by. Ring, ring. Hello? I knew whose number it was, because it's not like I lost his number. I was just surprised to be getting the phone call. Hey, so, I just want to let you know, I'm over it, and for this day on, you'll ever be known as the guy who fucked cottage cheese. Because his mom by no means was an attractive woman. I was 18, horny, and drunk. She had dimples and crevices in her ass that make the moon look smooth. And now this has come to so much to a joke to us that every once in a while I'll send him these memes. Like there's one where it shows a farm silo being shipped, and it says, "Hey, dude, your mom's dildo got mailed to me again." And his response is, "You'd know."
So, Austin, this is why I was like, what the hell? Because you asked me that question.
And that's why he started getting giggly. I just thought it was a funny question. He started laughing, and then he goes, oh, and it was funny. I was actually going to tell that story that night. And
I was like, no, save it for podcast.
I think you might have been streaming. I can't remember. Which was, I mean, obviously because of the nature of said story. If you're streaming on your stream, I'm not going to say.
No, definitely not. I play Five Nights at Freddy's, guys.
So
in Minecraft.
Like that again. That's why I was all like, I can't bring that up in his stream.
So yeah, that
never answered the question. This still didn't answer the question. The question was to Mr. Rubin on what he would do if I did that.
And I answered this to Mike. I'm gonna answer this. If my mother and father are still together, I will kick your shit.
Okay, fair. Very valid.
You will be my bitch. Like you will.
But
on the good way, Chad. Not the good way.
But if they are separated, you would forever be his Mac Daddy.
would definitely be his dad, for sure.
Girls
For
are calling
sure.
you dad.
Hey, where's the DY at? Come on.
So.
Yeah, you gotta call him daddy.
All right. I wanted to
Oh, that's
bring
great.
this up. So, guys, we're all gonna tell a work story.
A work story.
You
We
see,
love work
Mike
stories.
knows about this story, and
Mhm.
you do not. Not a lot of people do.
Stories.
This
Stories are great.
Oh,
happened.
it is
It is.
delicious.
It is like when I
Truly
tell
good.
everybody to sit back and relax, like grab a drink. You're really gonna need it for this one. So,
I got Coke. I can get caffeine.
Uh,
Caffeine drunk.
at my place of work, I have to clean the trucks, fuel them, wash them, clean the interior, blah blah blah. Sleepers, day cabs, and this is semis.
Yeah.
26-footer box trucks, 16-foot box trucks, 12.5-foot box trucks, anything and everything. I have to clean it, blah blah blah. But anyway, so I'm cleaning the sleeper truck. I put my gloves on because it was, nasty. Had a bunch of crap inside of it, so I put gloves on. Walked inside. I'm picking up trash, throwing it in a bag that I found on the ground. Well, a little bit, passes by. I'm cleaning out the shelves and everything, and I pick these. So picture this, people who are watching. Slim Jim that you get from the gas station, the wrapper. It's like
You know,
it's
the
like
Macho Man Randy
it's
Savage.
like
Oh yeah,
it's
snap
like
into
that
a Slim
bad.
Jim.
And
Oh
like that
no.
long. So
Oh no.
I find two of them, and I picked them up, like not thinking of anything. Went to go throw them away. Justin was like, "What is that?" I'm like, "I don't know." So I stopped from throwing them away. I looked at it, and something fell out. Liquid started falling out of it, and got on my sweatshirt, and then I dropped it. And I'm like, "What the fuck? What is this? What just fell on my hoodie?"
And then the stank.
Gentlemen, it started to stink really bad in this truck. I had picked the wrapper back up and read it, and it was a male urinal catheter, which is what is used whenever you are not able to use your kidneys right. No, yeah, your kidneys right, and that's what lets you pee.
At least it wasn't a condom.
So this is this is worse than a condom. Like, this is like 10 times worse than a condom. Literally, piss got on my hoodie.
Someone else is pissed. Non-consensually.
Non-consensually, chat. So we are going to actually cancel that truck driver.
We're going to can.
He is no longer allowed to have a workplace, a living place. No one's able to rent him out a home, and he cannot rent a vehicle or pay any more on his mortgage. So he's kind of screwed. He can live in a cardboard box forever.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
So, I want to hear. Matt, I mean, I don't know.
I'm not prepared. I've been thinking of the best story.
Okay.
It's gonna take me a second.
Mike, do you want to tell the story you told me the other day? Do that one.
Which one? You know how many different stories
The
I
one
tell you?
The one you told me about the didn't get two tables. One of the girls threw the receipt away.
Yeah, that one's not nearly as good. Like, trust me, we got to talk about that like off of it. Only because with that at work, things that certain things happened that I found out that I was like, oh shit, okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Let's see. What's a good one to talk about? I can tell you about things that have happened at my job, but they didn't happen while I was present. So it's hard for me to really feel like I was involved with that. Let's see. Craziest thing to happen. Okay. So here's one of my favorite stories, I suppose. When I used to install drink systems for a company, at like bars, where the little bar guns. Used to do that, and got sent out to go to a strip club. The strip club made a service call. So I went there, they were in business and everything. So, nice, got to see some titties. found out what their issue was, and it was a stupid issue that would have caused them to be charged like $300. I told him, I'm gonna help you out, and I'm gonna say it was this, so this way, you don't pay anything. And the dude was all like, "Oh man, that's awesome, cool, thanks. Hey, sit right here real quick. Hey, here's $30 in singles. Hey, come give him a lap dance." All right, got me a free lap dance out of that.
Hey, those things can be expensive sometimes.
Oh, they really can. It's also the only lap dance that I've gotten. I mean, like from like in a strip club. It's
Yeah.
never really been my
Oh,
scene,
yeah.
a strip club.
Yeah,
Not
married man.
whenever
either.
porn on my phone is free.
Yeah. So Mac Daddy.
I don't have anything like people peeing. on me.
Wait a
Strippers,
second.
or,
Wait a second. Wait a
you
second. Mr.
cassidy.
Static said he wants a lap dance from you.
Mr. Static.
From me?
No,
Mr. Static.
from the man sitting right here.
Oh, from the Mac Daddy. By the way, on
Mac.
my screen, you're just pointing all at me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm from
Mi-
Mac Daddy. Mr.
Mi-
Static.
Mr. Static. Before I tell my story, I need to tell you something, Mr. Static.
He's got those moves like Jagger, and he'll take $1 to make you holler.
I can vouch.
What he said, that's fair. Ruben knows. No. You know, Mr. Static, that I go live on LittleMackLive, by the way, Twitch. Just saying, LittleMackLive. Anyway, sorry. But no, I have my donation set up, Mr. Static, and lap dances aren't free. So, if you ever want a free lap dance, it's not gonna be free, but it can cost you a donation. Just putting that out there. But no, the lap dances aren't free.
Bet
I
I
am
get
professional.
paid Friday.
Hey yo, I just got subs set up, so like, but yeah, it'd be nice. But no,
Yeah, to everybody who didn't know, Late Night Hour wants to congratulate Little Mac, Austin himself, on becoming an affiliate on Twitch.
yes,
Woo!
very cool. This is now my my
Hashtag
job
official.
story. My job story, because now I'm like a professional now. No, I'm kidding. But no, at work, a work job. See, I've worked a bunch of places, but nothing really big happened besides like I used to teach gymnastics, and like this kid, he like running towards the vault table, which is like this table that you flip over. I'm sure you've seen it before in the Olympics.
I mean, wouldn't you vault over it?
Technically, yes. Technically, yes.
I mean, it's a
But
vault table, not a
at this
flip
point in
table.
time, I was teaching class that does not know how to vault over things because they're like 6 years old, so they were jumping over.
Oh, okay. Well, see, you left out that detail.
Well, I was getting there until I was really interrupted by this person who thinks they're a comedian. Sorry, don't cancel me, guys. Don't cancel me.
Oh, he's done.
No,
Done.
I'm done.
I'm out of here.
Bye,
No, I'm
guys. It
joking.
was good talking to you guys. I'm just leaving.
No mortgage. No car note.
No, takes my ring lights.
We'll at least let you keep the microphone, though.
That's the most expensive part. Thank goodness.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna. I mean, no computer or anything. Just the microphone.
I could stream on my phone. Are you taking my phone too? By the way,
No.
taking my phone. I have
way,
Minecraft
no.
paintings. Taking my phone. They're all
Yeah,
Minecraft paintings.
that is
my phone,
nice.
and they're
That
my
is
on the back of my
nice.
phone
That is
case.
nice.
They're all
I
they're
like
great.
that.
I love them. But no, this kid he jumps up onto the vault table, okay, and he's like 5 years old or so. He's like, I need help getting down. I'm like, your parents signed the waiver. I don't have to help you. You can get down. So like, I didn't actually say that, but I was like, you can get down yourself. He said, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, you're 5 years old, right? It's not that high, chat. It's like my stomach height. It's a table. I lowered it all the way down so kids couldn't get hurt. This kid manages to get hurt somehow. He climbs up on the vault table. He's like, help me get down. I'm like, no, get down. So then he jumps off, like belly flop off onto the straight floor. He's like, I can get down. He leans forward and jumps. But instead of like he leans forward and like instead of dropping his feet down, he just jumps.
He just lunged out like he's trying
Just
to die.
lunged out like he's about to dive, but like not even dive, more like just a
A belly
plank
flop.
in the air. Lands straight on his arm, breaks his arm. It's clearly broken. Like you can't see that's broken. I know it's broken. I have medical trained things, and not that that's important or that I'm a genius, but like it was very much broken. So
Undersell yourself.
Huh?
Don't undersell yourself.
Okay, I'm an Eagle Scout, chat.
See?
I did Boy Scouts for like 10 years. I have medical training. I have my CPR certification. Like I know how to do medical stuff that's not like college level or anything. But I put a splinter on this kid. A splint, not splinter. Splinters suck. I hate those, especially when they're like in your foot and you can't walk.
Kid, you think
Anyways.
that hurt? Stab you with a small piece of wood.
Yeah, exactly. Bomb your foot, you can't walk. No, I
Let me
splinted it up.
kick you
I
while
called his
you're
parents.
down.
I called his parents. They went to the stinking whatever they did, I think. But that kid broke his arm. I've had kids pee themselves. One kid vomited in the big foam pit. Like things have happened, but like nothing crazy off the top of my head, at least. I mean, I know crazy things have happened at work to me, but I'm not going to talk about my current work because like I don't want to get in trouble. But definitely things have happened there. But yeah, definitely some interesting experiences through that job. For
Now,
sure.
I used to work at the movie theaters. There was one time I was doing the trash compactor, and it crushed everything, and then it literally just spewed dumpster juice, just stomach down.
Oh
That's
no.
so gross.
Yeah, that was so gross. I went home right after that. I like just went in, uh, manager to the podium. I had already went and
We
clocked
got an
out as it was
issue.
coming down, and they're all like, "What happened?"
What's the
Dumpster
issue?
juice. I'm going home.
Wait, what's the issue?
We're having an issue.
Wait.
Don't tell me they can't hear us again.
No, Mac Daddy said we have an issue.
I did. Oh
I-
no, I was talking about in the story.
Oh.
We don't have an issue unless you're trying to cancel me again.
He
in
knew he
that
was
case.
giving commentary.
Yeah,
Jesus.
man. I was another actor in his story. Come on, you know I'm
Like,
gonna be a professional actor.
He's
one
not
day.
a mannequin. I mean, you know.
Dang, I can look like one sometimes though, but
All right.
I'm like the before
I don't move like
mannequin.
one.
So, Mac Daddy,
Hi.
what's another one? Shoot us with another one.
Okay, so since we're telling personal stories, personal stories and things. This isn't really a personal story, but this is more of a question for you two yourselves, not for me. But most of the time, when you have influencers, right, or people that want to be influencers, or anyone that in the social space, they start off and they get a following. You know, they build up their following, and then later on the line, when they've hit, you know, a little bit of fame or stuff, then they start a podcast. You know, because they know they're gonna bring people over. They're gonna watch the podcast. They make money off of that. Guest speakers, they link together. Usually, they have a following first. So, like, I'm just curious on why you two decided to. Y'all don't have a big following. I mean, this account has 141 followers. Yes, but why y'all decided to start a podcast rather than starting something else instead? Why a podcast?
If you don't mind. So, we'll both give our
I would
answers
like to
on this.
believe you inspired a bit of it.
So, one major thing that really I think inspired this is definitely the conversations that me and Mike have. I mean, we play every night. We took one night off. We had a night off last night, but we play every night, and we usually we talk.
Oh,
a
and
lot.
the night that I made the road trip.
Yes.
We didn't play that night. I mean, we played like the game on our phone, but that's nowhere near the same thing.
Yeah. Actually, what's funny is Mike and his wife took a day trip to Dallas, which is really cool. He came up to Dallas. We saw each other. It was dope.
Sick, yeah.
So I just really that really influenced it a lot. Definitely, I would say you streaming kind of wanted me to get back up and start something as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Mike, let's do this. And Mike was like, fuck yeah.
Because that's why I said I feel like you have a lot. Because it was funny. I get told, hey, so my buddy's inviting me to be a guest on his live stream. All right, and so he went to go do that. Or who was it that you did with that one? You got It was the ones that I tried to watch their video. You said it's out now.
Yeah, Jordan. Drunken Idiots. You can actually go watch it. Just search up Drunken Idiots podcast on YouTube and it'll pop up. The episode's called Matt Hates Star Wars. It's also up on Spotify as well. So definitely huge shout out to them because they were definitely another inspiration as well.
And that's the episode that, our host Ruben's in.
Yes.
And then shortly after that, he was talking about being on your stream. And then he was all like, "Hey, Mike, let's do a podcast." Okay. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, sure.
So, even after the podcast is done, I meant to ask you this before we started. Me and Mike are probably going to go play Rocket League and some Apex. So, this is tonight.
Speaking of Rocket League.
You were playing Rocket League tonight.
Not tonight. I'm not playing tonight, but I made a promise to my chat that next stream, which will be tomorrow night at LittleMackLive, I'll be streaming tomorrow night, that I promised that I would be playing Rocket League after I play some Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
I need people to play with, so if y'all try to play Rocket League tomorrow night, I need somebody to play with. Just putting that out there.
I'm down, Mike.
I'm down.
Alright, there we go. But yeah, sorry, I just put it out there. It was on my mind how to get it out there before I forgot.
Mike said, get it all out tonight. Sorry. Get it all out tonight.
I get it all out every night when I think of you, Ruben.
Wow, I'm flattered.
Anyways, make
Jesus
it hot
Christ.
in here.
It's getting hot in here.
Don't cancel. I get canceled for overheating.
So that really didn't fully answer your question why a podcast, not something else.
Yeah.
Me and Mike, we don't do anything. I mean, if we lived next to each other, we'd probably start like a vlog or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. But
yeah.
To be fair, you don't get all that much out of it because whenever you have a podcast, I mean, the reason for a
vlog is a podcast that's not live.
Yeah. But a podcast is something that we can
turn into a vlog.
Yeah. Something we could turn into a gaming channel. Something we could turn into anything we want, really.
That is, to me, that is one of the best things about, doing the podcast is that, with starting the podcast, well, it gives us the ability to reach all these other different platforms through it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's pretty easy. It really is. It is very easy. To be able to just transfer to anything what we feel like. Like, Mac, you're an independent streamer. Yeah. You can go to you play whatever the hell you feel like playing at whatever time you feel like playing it at. And that's just really the cool thing about me and Mike as well is that we don't care. There's actually a game we were playing called A Way Out that I wish I could stream, but it does show nudity.
It is an MA game. So.
Yeah. Which is really really cool. But we'll probably be playing it again, and I will upload our gameplay to YouTube. With the only time we've ever seen any nudity was at the beginning. So
yeah, literally the very beginning. But I feel like we're still probably pretty early into the game.
Yeah. But that'll be pretty cool.
To go back to the question, I feel like any type of putting media out there is still going to be good media to put out there. Mm-hmm. Like, no matter what platform it's on, no matter what genre you're going into, as long as you're getting something out there, there's something for people to watch. And there's someone that's going to be interested in that content. Whether they find it or not, someone wants to see whatever someone is producing.
Exactly.
You know how there's Rule 34, right? There's something 34. Of everything, right?
Yeah.
There's content online of every single topic that you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's not nudity, but
according to Rule 34, there's a picture of those topics having sex.
Exactly. And see, for me, I started off doing YouTube a while ago, like 6 years ago. I was super obsessed with making YouTube videos. I made a channel. I got like 50 subscribers. Stopped making it. Created another channel. Got up to 300 subscribers. Stopped uploading to that. And now this channel, my YouTube channel, it's LittleMack, and I have 639. Like, it's not big, but it's where I started. That's where I'm most comfortable with. Then I went to TikTok, played with that, and now I'm on Twitch. Like, I work at all three of them, but like, I still have content out there for you to view. It's just not open to that many people yet because I'm not found yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And to be fair, like me and Mike, if we lived within an hour away from each other, you would see a lot of content. You would definitely see shit daily. But I mean, I live in Dallas. He lives in Houston. We got two things we can stream:
Not only that, but work
podcasts.
schedules too.
Yeah, work schedules as well. I mean, I'm second shift, so I work 3:30 to 12 a.m. And I get home at like 12:30 my time, which is CST. So 1 o'clock in the morning, or 1:30 in the morning Eastern Standard. And
Which is also known as the late night game night.
Yeah.
You know,
we do have that, and we do have a YouTube channel where all of our podcasts are up on right now. Actually, episode 2, Mike, I didn't tell you, but just got uploaded before we even started a podcast because we had a rendering issue with it and just would not render. So if you do scroll down, you'll see the YouTube, and you'll actually see our Twitter chat.
and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.
Always like, subscribe, follow on everything.
Yes.
Late night hour.
So Mike,
Ruben,
let's go over one of your topics. Let's go over. You want to do the first half of the episode? You want to just talk about where did you get in Designated Survivor? To what part?
I got to the point to where he got the phone call and he said, "What's a designated survivor?" And then it flashed back to them carrying him away. And the last thing I saw was him swearing on the Bible.
So, yeah.
Mac Daddy, have you seen Designated Survivor?
I have not, but I'm searching it right now to figure out what it is.
That's for Mr.
It's actually really cool. Anytime the government pretty much has the large council meetings, there's always one person set aside known as the Designated Survivor.
You don't know that yet, but there's 2.
I mean, yeah, I don't know that yet, but this is literally the rough synopsis that if you click on it on Netflix, what it tells you. And that that person becomes in the case of a cataclysmic event, that person becomes acting president of the United States.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. This is something new about that, or was the third season just come out?
The third season just came out not too long ago.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, Designated Survivor. That's right.
Yep.
So yeah, that one I haven't seen too much of, but I am saying like it is a very interesting show.
Yes.
And
it says on Wiki that Designated Survivor is an American political thriller drama television series created by David Guggenheim that aired for 3 seasons. First on ABC, then exclusively on Netflix for the 3rd and final season.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was the final season. I'm guessing that's where we find out about Survivor number 2. No? Okay. I still gotta watch.
It's a lot earlier. But,
however, I believe all of us have completely watched Spider-Man.
Yes. Absolutely. Speaking of a Spider-Man, I've got a Spider-Man little pop figure right there, and I've actually got a book. Hang on. Hang on.
Hey, at least he's wearing pants.
Are you not wearing pants?
Still talking about me? No, but actually,
I got talking about how sexy you were. Is what we were talking about.
Yeah, I love those sweatpants.
This is the ultimate guide to Spider-Man. It talks about all the Spider-Man movies, comics, characters from the games, like everything in here, and it talks about it, behind the scenes stuff. It's a great book.
That is amazing.
It's got great content in it. You should definitely check it out. And it's Hollywood Spotlight, if that meant anything. But yeah, and this got a timeline even in the very back page of all the Spider-Man stuff and where it happened in the timeline, and it's great. And of course, my favorite Spider-Man on the back right there.
Oh, so before we get too deep into Spider-Man, I have something that I want to share with everybody. Mike, you put together a music loop.
Yes, I did.
And I wanted to know what everybody's reaction is. So if you want to hear it, Austin, mute your mic and play it through your phone. I'm gonna go ahead and play it through stream.
I'm so curious, Chad. I'm so curious.
All right. So, is everybody ready for this? Everybody ready? All right. Austin, you ready? All right.
I'm just a little bit behind on the stream, though.
So they can hear it. Okay.
It do be going kind of hard though.
See, like I feel like the inspiration that came out, because I made that that beat, by the way.
Good.
I feel like it's the Little Nas song that's out right now. If that one and Let Me See Your Booty Work had a song birth child, it would sound like that.
So yeah, so everybody, that was it. That
It's
was
an
the
interesting
song.
explanation of the song.
Yeah, so
A birth child.
There's Mr. Static said my fern is beating because of this heat.
I love Mr. Static so much.
So yeah, so definitely that was something I definitely needed to bring up. So we're gonna try and fabricate that a little bit, shoot it in. That's gonna be our starting soon playlist. But back to Spider-Man. I actually went to go see it for the first time with none other than Mac Daddy Austin himself.
Then Mac Daddy, yes. We went and saw it. Yep.
I flew back
Great
to
experience.
South Carolina for Christmas. It was Sunday night, about 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock at night. And I was like, hey, we got to meet up. So we met up. We met up at McDonald's. Sarah came with Jay.
Left me behind. Didn't even tell me.
I'm sorry, Mike.
I'm sorry, Mike. So anyway,
you don't have to apologize, Mac Daddy. Ruben, on the other hand,
I took him from
got
you.
explaining to do.
Well, then you should have just flown to SC with me. Anyway, so we went to. So anyway, we met up at McDonald's. I was like, "Hey, what's up? That's cool." And I'm like, "Let's go bowling," because bowling is like sort of what you usually do when you first meet someone or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it's a cool thing to do. Bowling alleys are closed. I'm like, "Whoops." Okay, so we could go see a movie. And
movie date? Heck yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah. Mac
That's
was like,
romantic.
Mac was like, heck yeah.
Who bought the tickets? Who paid for popcorn?
Didn't I buy the tickets?
Yeah, he bought the tickets. The
That's
popcorn
so
was
horrible.
free actually with the app. If you download the Regal app, this is not sponsored. You can actually per movie you can actually earn tickets to get free popcorn. Chat, just hear me out.
Yeah.
You're like a charm.
So I actually went to go see it for the first time with Mac Daddy. And the dude who sat next to us wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Dude, the dude beside us was so frustrating. I wanted to punch him in the face.
Oh my god, he was like, "Oh no."
Yo, was that Andrew Garfield, my guy?
Yo,
Like,
what the fuck? Like, this dude just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
He's like, nah, Doctor Strange's going crazy. And I was like, dude.
So
Yes, he's going crazy. I'm about to go crazy on your tail if you don't shut your face. I'll shove this popcorn down your throat till you suffocate. Don't cancel me, please. Anyways, that dude was frustrating.
So, personally, I think it was a good movie. It's a good movie. Was it?
I loved the movie. My favorite little bit was the little cutscene at the end. The reason why that was part of my favorites is when me and the missus went to watch Venom, Total Carnage, and it gets to the cutscene at the end of that movie where they're just sitting chilling at a little beach house talking about the show they're watching, and then all of a sudden I'm sitting here next to my girl going, baby, 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 baby. Guess what? Because it's been years since Venom and Spider-Man have been, well, they were never part of the MCU because Sony owns them. Yep. And it was so nice to see them. Well, they're in now. And I loved it because like there was a meme that I'd seen where it shows Eddie and Venom, and it says, enters MCU, gets drunk, leaves MCU. And oh my God, that was one of the most amazing scenes. Like, we went to go leave the movie theater, then I asked, hey, is there an after credits cutscene? And they're all like, yeah. and my wife had to go to the restroom, so I was all like, "You go pee, I'll be in there." I went right back into the movie theater and was just all like, "Uh-huh."
Yeah. There's some great
No.
cast members.
I was told that the 3D version was a little depressing, though.
The
That they were
3D version
definitely
is always
lacking.
depressing.
Well, on some movies, it's amazing, though. For
Some.
instance, Avatar, the Blue People, James
That was
Cameron's
good. That
movie.
was good.
That one in 3D.
What a movie!
Oh,
What a movie!
oh, such a good movie. Um, but I was told, there's another one, Pan. The Pan movie was really good in 3D, but I was told Spider-Man 3 was a letdown, and which was kind of sad because I wanted to go see it in 3D. One of my favorite parts of the movie was whenever they're in the mirror world, and he just starts going, "Peter, this is math. This is shapes. You're good at geometry."
Yeah,
Yeah, that was hilarious. So
that's good.
that was a pretty good scene. That was a pretty good scene. But yes, I went to go see that with Mac
Wait,
Daddy. For the
Remind
first
me,
time.
remind me what the first MCU movie was.
The first one was Iron Man.
Wrong. Spider-Man 1.
That one's owned by Sony. It couldn't be MCU.
It's MCU now.
So technically, now it is the oldest MCU.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Hear
Now
me
it
out.
is.
MCU needs a name change. MCM. Marvel Cinematic Multiverse.
Yeah.
Where Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire is the very first MCM movie.
Wow. Well, we could follow that question that was asked by Austin. I was asked by Mike, would I rather take a bath or a shower? So I'm gonna ask you that question.
A bath or a shower?
A bath or a shower?
All right, chat. Listen, this is a very deep question. Ruben knows about deep. Anyways, very deep question. You know, we've talked about some very very controversial things on this podcast. You know, very controversial things. You know, things that can offend people, things that can cancel people. And now you're wanting me to choose between baths and showers. You know, I could literally lose loved ones. What I say right now, and it could be bad. You know, I've got people that love taking showers, and I've got people in my life that love taking baths. And you know, making a decision is gonna be hard for me to actually express how I feel about that. You know, and sorry, getting emotional sometimes. Like, we ask me, sorry. Anyways,
This man likes to take a bath.
no,
The thought of that hot water just resting his bones, just it catches him in the feels.
no, for real though. If I want to get clean, I take a shower, 100%. But sometimes
Oh,
a nice
yeah,
hot
showers for
Epsom
cleaning.
salt bath can cleanse just this
Yeah,
hurt
exactly.
muscles. And nice
100%.
bath is nice.
100%.
But showers are definitely the way to go. Saves time. Probably doesn't save water. I don't know how long it takes to fill the tub. It doesn't save water, that's for sure. But it saves time. You know, it gets you clean better than a bath. Now, hear me out. A bath with a significant other.
Oh, there's nothing better.
Sitting there in the bath with your SO, you know, you've got music playing, maybe some pedals in the water or some bubbles. Maybe you threw a Hawaiian Punch bath bomb in there. You know, it's all red water. Looks like blood.
With a couple of Walmart pre-frozen margaritas.
Exactly. And juice pops.
Gotta have juice pops.
Romantic as heck. Better than the shower. No, but yeah, showers. I take
And then
showers.
at that point, you gotta bring in, well, depending on the couple, could bring a blunt, could bring a cigar, could bring a bottle of wine.
How about I bring you, Mike? You can join it.
Hey, that works too.
I'm just saying.
I'll just, sit in the side and play what little I know of The One by Metallica on a guitar. You know,
Mhm.
just hit you
As I
over and
stare
over.
into
With
Ruben's eyes in the bathtub.
bum. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Or I'll just get a ukulele
Definitely,
and just,
most
just start
definitely.
singing, just, this is the
You
night.
can borrow my bass guitar if you want.
Oh, there we
Borrow
go.
the bass. And I've got the amp down there too.
Slap
It's
of the
like it's
bass.
all here already. And
You're
I've
gonna
got
be
a big
slapping
tub.
the bass.
I have
We'll have a whole hot tub stream. Have a whole hot tub stream.
Yo,
You can play on there.
Austin, fly down. Fly down. We'll make that happen. Fly to Dallas. I'll take us to Houston. We'll make that happen.
We will find a hot tub to scream in.
We will. We will.
Dude, we'll dig a hole and put like plastic bags in and fill that suck with water. You know?
Oh hell no! I have a truck. I'd rather put a tarp in the back of that and fill that up. But anyway.
Nobody asked, Ruben. Nobody asked.
Look, man, I don't care what you have to say about anything. I'm joking.
All right, guys. I'll see you on the next stream.
No, I love you.
But no.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
we were talking about Spider-Man. Okay.
Yes.
Talking
We were talking
Spider-Man.
about Spider-Man.
And there's a line in here. Where is it at? Right there. Okay.
With great
It
power
says-
comes great responsibility. It's the most popular Spider-Man line. We all know it.
Anyways,
oh
chat,
crap!
I'm kidding.
Oh crap! I'm sorry. All right.
What, did we die?
No, we didn't die.
How about the
on
name
big
of the stream?
Okay, there we go.
So-
The name of the stream is wrong too. Wow, thanks.
Yeah,
for,
it's
thanks,
wrong.
Thanks for pointing
Yeah.
that out earlier. Wow. Now I feel
forgot.
stupid.
This is the third podcast, by the way, not the second one. In here it says that Spider-Man has the most character growth out of any superhero ever. Okay.
Of course,
So-
he starts off as like a teenager.
So, who do you think, based off of that generalization, we're gonna go a little bit. What superhero character has the most growth as a character, has the best attitude and moral set, and is it really your favorite character apart from their abilities and their on-screen performance and how attractive their actor is? Like, what superhero comic book character it has the best morals and has the best character growth in
The
general?
Punisher.
Why?
Well, I mean, he kills everybody who commits crime, commits murder, commits any like bad wrongdoing.
Where's the character
At
growth?
that point, I'm gonna one up you and say Ghost Rider
That's a good
I like that answer.
point.
because
That's
he
a
is
that
good
answer.
literally
point.
the angel of vengeance. He is a
That is
divine
true.
being.
That's fair. That's very
That
fair.
is true.
Like so funny thing with Punisher. There we go. That one I couldn't think of the name. There's one where it is the Vietnam War Punisher, and he's they're walking through. They decimated this town, and there's this one soldier who's forcibly taking advantage of one of the Vietnamese women, and
Careful, no.
Punisher walks up behind him and shoots the lady in the head and says, "No, we killed them. We don't rape them." And then the dude gets all because he did that. He goes to a stream. He's washing his face, and Punisher just walks up and puts his boot on the back of his head and just drowns him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, you don't let a person like that obviously just run with your crew.
No. But yeah, that was
Murder is also not always the option.
Who is your who is your character,
none.
Mac Daddy?
So, hear me out. Okay. Superman has the least amount of character growth out of any hero in life. He's the exact same character as he is at the beginning as he is at the end. Maybe he has new relationships, okay? Batman, okay? He has some interesting character growth, okay?
Gotham
but
is it's a good show to watch.
He's still Batman. He's still rich. He's still cocky. He still has a really generalized moral set. But his parents died, and that changed him. You know what I mean? Now, I know this is a cliche. Okay, this is probably cliche. And this is probably not the correct answer. This is Jeff off the top of my head. What I think my answer would be Okay. Loki. Right.
Loki.
Loki.
For as far as character growth.
Hang on a second.
Loki has an insane amount of character growth. No, he's
Oh
not
yeah,
perfect.
no, I would definitely like looking into the show that he came out with. I would definitely agree with you in terms of character growth. Loki has some of the best, and not gonna lie, I shed a tear for Loki when he died in
Yeah.
Endgame.
Honestly, like he changed a lot. Like at the very beginning of his story, he's this punk younger brother who's obsessed with the throne and wishes that he could be as good as his older brother, in layman terms, and he hates his family. Okay. And then at the very end, like of his life, he risks his life for his brother that he loves dearly and that he wants to protect. You know what I mean? He calls his father by father and his brother by brother, you know what I mean, instead of just people that forced him to live with him, you know what I mean? And he grew a lot as a character before he died. But you can see by the Loki show that that's not something he necessarily learned as much, but was still in his heart because he learned that a second time. You know what I mean? Those experiences he had completely different experiences the second Loki, yet he still came out a similar way in his emotional standpoints and ideas. You know what I mean? And that just shows that
By
deep
the way,
down
that
inside,
also
he's still a
being
good
said,
person.
I still haven't brought myself to watch the last episode of Loki yet.
Great
However,
episode.
I've heard that the last episode of Loki completely changes the way the MCU works.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm expecting there to be a movie. Loki's just gonna pop up, and Thor's gonna be all like, "You're dead." And he's gonna be all like, "Well, that me is dead. This me is very much alive."
Yeah.
True. It's true.
And that sounds like a Loki thing that he would say.
So, going off of people with good or better personalities apart from their abilities and stuff like that is Mike mentioned to me one of his topics, and I was like, this is a really good topic. The state of our veterans. Is that what the topic that you mentioned, Mike?
Yeah, like
our veterans. So I would say that.
well, because I mean, like for instance, my grandfather, he's a Vietnam vet, and he came back with a missing leg, and like I mean, like he's all good. It's just to this day we don't know who it belongs to. But
Sorry, I was
he a
half
Vietnam
listening. I
vet.
was thinking about something that I needed to say later on, and then you got me with the last line. I was thinking about. I was like, wait a second.
Hold on. Oh wait.
He came back
wait a
with a
second.
missing leg. We still don't know whose it is.
And I was.
So
Don't tell
I
me
think.
Ruben set you up for that joke. Don't tell me Ruben set you up for that joke.
No, I did not.
Oh no, that is my
Okay.
own. I love that joke. I tell that joke at work to tables, and it always gets a laugh.
So what I say about the state of our vets is that it's pitiful.
Well, I mean,
usually
like
don't
when
say
I
it's
go to
talked
work,
like
I
this.
see a gentleman who has a sign who says that he was a U.S. vet. He's missing pretty much 3/4 of one leg and about a third of his other leg, and he's just rolling around in a wheelchair, asking for change in food.
Let me tell you
And
this.
it's just like,
That's what really gets me is that we have a lot of people living for free right now. We have a lot of people who are living for free.
we really do. We have a lot of
Who are
people who are
living-
living for free, and we're paying them.
Yeah. And we have people who've gone across the world. Now, people, this is not just something that's based here in the United States. See, here is a fucking circus compared to the shit that they go through. Like, this is a joke compared to them. They go over and they risk their lives. They get shot at. And just to come back and get shit on? How does that work? It doesn't. That's my opinion on it. You need to get all of our veterans off the streets before you even do anything.
That's like Yeah, like
If
for
any
me,
president
like
does that,
my
you will go
whole
down as one of the greatest presidents in U.S. history. If you get every single U.S. vet off the streets and actually living in living a life that they're supposed to after they get away from fighting for our freedoms, you'll go down as a good one.
yeah, see, that's like whenever we had the big refugee surge, I
Yeah.
had someone who asked me about how I felt about it. And well, I told them, I was all like, well, I don't care that they're here. My issue is we have veterans and children that are starving and homeless, but we want to invite people from other countries so we can pay them to live here when we can't even pay our own people who fight for us to live here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you care to share an opinion on that, Austin? Because I know that's a pretty controversy thing.
Um, well, it's kind of on that topic. Like, with the people on the streets, well, the thing that sucks about the whole street change thing is there's a lot of in homeless people in general, not just street like people that ask for money, but like homeless people in general. There's a lot of fake homeless people out there,
Oh yeah.
and that makes it very hard for actual homeless people to actually get what they need.
Yeah.
Because there's so many fake people out there. What people don't give because they assume that that person is probably faking homeless for easy money or going to use it for drugs or alcohol, and so they skip over everyone. Which the 10% of people, let's say, 50% are homeless, 50% aren't. That 50% of homeless people, they're also getting skipped over because of the 50% that aren't homeless that are faking it. Is
Yeah.
insane to me
Like
that there's so many people that are left out because of all these liars who could easily, get along.
there was one time that I had seen these this family. It was a husband and wife, and then like two
Mhm.
little kids, like an 8-year-old daughter and like a 13-year-old son.
Yeah.
They were all getting out of this like yellow Corvette, really nice looking car. And I don't remember where I was going, but like an hour later, we're coming back, and we see them 2 lights down from where we saw their Corvette, and they're holding up signs saying we're homeless, need help.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just all like, you fucking assholes. Y'all are driving around in a Corvette. If you're homeless,
Yeah.
fucking sell that. You could buy
Yeah.
a fucking trailer with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it was like a nice Corvette.
Mm.
So, yes, that is. I have seen that a lot, and that's kind of stupid. That really is.
I mean, hell, I've
So
seen a guy where he holds up a sign. He goes, not gonna lie, just really need a beer. Hey, man, I get that feeling. Here's $5. Go get you a beer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more likely to give money to someone who's just all like, look, it's been shitty. This is what I'm needing money for.
I do have to say
Fair.
that is kind of dumb that people do that because it does affect all of them. It affects everybody.
Yeah. Speaking of liars, I was driving, and this ambulance came wailing its horns and lights, right? And like I'm going the same direction it's going. Okay, it's wailing its horns and light. Everybody pulls over, they're flying past. I'm driving the same direction it's going, and they slow down. They turn off the lights, their horns. They pull in McDonald's and get in line, and they get food. I'm just like, oh, can you do that? Like, what? Did you just actually do that? And I'm just like,
He did it, so I guess you can. Oh well.
My favorite one that I've seen was this dude sitting in a lawn chair, and he was just, wearing like little goggles, and he had a big sign behind him that said, bet you can't hit me with a quarter.
Bet you can't hit me with the.
that's funny.
No, I don't fit in right now. I don't fit in right now with you two.
Why?
Because he doesn't associate himself with homeless people. He's too good for that.
No. I don't have my
Oh, he's got
glasses.
the glasses on. Take glasses.
Uh-oh, super serious mode now.
Oh, man. We gotta talk about women. Sorry.
Yeah, super serious. So, one of the last topics, unless we think of one before the end of the stream. Mac. Austin.
Me, guys.
You're a small
Yeah.
streamer.
Tiny.
You're making a name for yourself. I've
No, but I can't remember.
I have definitely kept up with your progress through, you know, having just a couple people watching your stream to having shit 10, 15 at sometimes.
Yeah.
And I just want to say I'm proud of you. Mike is pretty proud of you as well. Like we're both pretty proud, and we're honored you're taking time out of tonight to where you can stream to come and be with us. We really do. I mean, it's amazing. We want to thank you for hosting this.
Of course.
Definitely was a pleasure.
I have a question for you, Mac Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ruben, if you, I've asked you this question before, so if you actually have an answer, I'd love one from you.
Okay.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Yeah, see, Ruben got that. Oh shit! Look on his face.
I saw a thing by late what is his name?
Robin Williams?
No. Late Stanley. Sorry, my brain went gone. By Stan Lee.
Man of action.
And he was asked this question, and I really like his answer. He was asked this question. I saw this a few weeks ago. Actually, I saw this video. It was on TikTok. You see a lot of like Stan Lee videos on TikTok and stuff. But and his answer was luck. His answer was luck. He said, "Do you need the ability of flight if when you fall off a building, you know you'll be fine? If you're fighting a bad guy and you have luck, are you ever gonna lose?
No.
If you have luck, is your family ever gonna get sick? Are they gonna make it through chemo? Like, you know, if you have luck."
That's where things begin to change a little.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's again, you have luck.
Yeah.
See, because like hearing you say that, it reminds me of because like that is a really cool one. My buddy had this whole like world created, and the character that we had created for me was someone called Morbid Mike, and his whole thing was that he was an unlucky charm. Not to himself. He himself was actually rather uncannily lucky, but everyone else experienced like catastrophic bad luck.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, Austin.
Yeah.
Did you expect to take off like you did on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch? Like, did you expect this? So I was watching the other night, and you got a $131 donation, man. I just gotta say congratulations about that.
One night, it's pretty cool. Yeah. I always dreamed, like growing up, me and my cousins, we would make at-home movies, okay? And we had iMovie on this MacBook, this old MacBook that my cousin would use for middle school homework. And this was when I was in elementary school, and we'd make movies. We made a silent film. We made a horror movie. Like, there's films out there that's like they're not on the internet, but like I've got them on USBs. Films of me when I was 8 years old, and we made a movie. Okay, it was a 5-minute long movie. It was a short. But it's like it's a film, and I like that was amazing to me that we could create something and almost art. You know what I mean? Like it's not art, but it is. It's an art form of its kind, and I realized then that I kind of had a knack for it. I was homeschooled, so I wasn't able to do acting class or anything like that, but I loved film and videos in general. You know what I mean? So I always wanted to do that. And then, like I said earlier, like I made a small channel and I uploaded stuff on it, and I loved it. I hated editing, but the fact that I recorded this
I loved video editing.
Editing is
so
good.
Hard well, then I'm gonna start sending you all the videos.
Everything just goes to Mike.
If I had the equipment to do it, I would 100% do it. Because to me, like, I actually got into the conversation that I might want to go back into schooling, and I might go in specifically for video editing. That's because when it comes to like editing, I love doing that. To me, it's almost therapeutic doing that, lining up the frames and making sure it's gonna run smoothly, especially if it's gonna be a multiple scene thing, and I get to splice it together and start doing. Oh man, that's just. It's so much fun.
Yeah, but the fact that it's something that I made, is a product that I created, Like that feels so good to me. You know what I mean? Something that I
Yeah.
created, because even building things, I love to build things. I'm not good at it. I'm not a carpenter. I love building things just to be done with the product and have something that I created. You know what I mean? I'm not a great musician. I can't draw. I can't create things like that. But when I realized that I could create videos and potentially make money off of it, like that blew my mind. And I could do it doing something I love, which is already video. And then so I did a YouTube. I played with it. Nothing really happened. But then on TikTok, I blew up out of nowhere. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I see that. Hang on, I will look at what TikTok you blew up on.
Overnight I made 11,000 followers on TikTok, and then like I built it up from there. I'm only 26 now, but I had like a moment where I felt like this could be real if I tried.
That's like I have
streak
videos
ended.
on YouTube from like 10 years ago that just never went anywhere.
Yeah, same.
I mean,
And
if you want, I could tell you how to find them too.
yeah, love to see that.
I put a little.
I am sorry, people of the stream, but Mac Daddy took the video that blew the fuck up off of TikTok, so I can't show you the video.
Oh,
Wasn't gonna show it, but I was just gonna say how many views it had. But anyway,
now it has.
thank you.
I put it in private temporarily. Because of something else.
No one
does.
I mean, you know, even Disney has to lock up the greats every once in a while just to bring them out remastered.
Yeah. So I've personally seen it.
Or sometimes done in live action.
I was probably like a couple hundred views of the thousands of views it had.
Oh. But yeah, like
I'd sit here.
I mean,
all
you were
night
his fat material, like. You know, it was what he would watch to beat his meat before he went to sleep.
No.
Your melodious voice just did it for him.
If you have a dream, you gotta go for it. And like, if you never try, you're never gonna actually get it. You can't sit around and wait for the opportunity to appear at your doorstep. You know what I mean?
That is, of course, unless the dream is going to the bathroom. Don't do it. It's a trap.
That's valid. But if you dream about using the bathroom, then you probably need to take constipation medicine, and I think your doctor.
Or wake up and go to the restroom.
Yeah. So you didn't answer my question. Did you expect?
No.
You didn't answer my question, Ruben.
Wait, what was your question?
What superpower would you have?
Oh, what's it? I don't know.
I hope.
How about the power to make a decision?
Actually, the power to. The power of knowledge.
That'd be a good one. See, mine has always been to be able to control reality at how I perceive it on a whim. Now, next question.
A lot of people's day.
Next question. Off of that, would you aspire to be a hero or a villain with your power?
A villain.
See, I feel like I'd be an anti-hero.
You don't know why I'd be a villain? Because I would gain the most knowledge and like
you'd realize that the world
hacking
sucks.
And stuff. I'd realize that the world sucks, and I'd start hacking into banks, and I would just start bankrolling these people. Nah, I'm joking. Don't arrest me. I'm sorry, Twitch.
Cancel him.
Cancel him. He's gonna theoretically steal all your money.
Yeah, theoretically. Oh,
hypothetically.
Big whoop.
Hypothetically.
So yeah, I think I'd be a villain. Austin, what would you be? Hero or villain?
I'd be a hero because I don't want a movie made after me. And have action
that's
figures.
That's why I went. Well, I mean, hey, they made a movie after Venom.
Yeah, that's true. No, but like, I don't know. I find joy in making other day and making them smile and seeing that they're happy, but from what I did to them. And being a villain, like, I don't really see that many over something that I help them like achieve. It's like probably a hero, honestly. I'd say hero.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'd be more
heroes, villains, and anti-heroes work together in some comics.
Well, yeah. I do have to say,
because Lord knows I've seen Venom, Deadpool, and Spider-Man all work together before in a comic.
Yeah. So, Mac, the last and final question of tonight.
Ooh, getting serious.
Hold on. Ruben, before you ask that question, I just want to point out, is it weird that we have Jeffrey Bezos that looks like Lex Luthor and Elon Musk that looks like Malcolm Merlin. Just to point those out, those are two supervillains who are multi-millionaires. They don't have
can't put
superpowers.
names
They
on
just have
faces.
tons of money.
I can't put names on faces.
You know who Lex Luthor is, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the other dude.
Malcolm Merlin. He's like the main bad guy to Green Arrow.
Oh, okay. So, Austin,
Hello.
do you have any closing remarks you'd like to make?
That's the final question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said you had a question.
I was. Do you have any?
The closing remarks is the question.
Yeah.
Oh, I was expecting some kind of juicy question that I could answer real fast, but no. Closing remarks.
I got a juicy question for you. Apple or orange?
Orange.
He's
Amen,
got a point.
brother.
Amen. He's got a
Amen.
point. He's got a point.
All day.
Amen.
You bite an apple, that hurts your gums. It gets stuck in between your teeth.
Yep.
Oh no! See, I was
Jimmy.
talking about juice. Again, it was a juicy question.
Still orange. Still orange.
so
Oh wait. More importantly, have y'all ever heard of Pulp Fiction?
Say what again?
You ever heard
say
of Pulp
what
Fiction?
one more motherfucking
English,
time.
motherfucker. Do you speak it?
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, pulp or no pulp?
Pulp.
Pulp. Absolutely. Closing remarks. Yeah. You said something earlier and I wasn't able to respond to it, so I'm gonna use that as part of my closing remark. You said thank you for taking my time when I could be streaming. You know, I like to say a lot that even I would rather. Okay. I can be rich. I can be rich and alone, or I can be in a cardboard box with those that I care about and love, and I'd way rather choose the cardboard box with the ones I love before being rich and alone. And you know what I mean? So like, taking my time out of my day to jump on a podcast with you guys. Like, I care about you guys. Y'all are my friends. Of course, I'm gonna take the time to do that. I mean, I take the time out of my busy day to hang out with any of the friends or people that I love, you know what I mean, in general, because it's human connections that really, make your life worth living, in my opinion. It's not the money or the potential following gains that can help, that makes life easy, that makes it fun, but it's not what you should mostly care about. What you mostly need to care about is the people that love you and that you love in general, and that you're spending time with them and making them happy, because that's what's really gonna fill joy in your heart. You know what I mean? So, like, I could have streamed tonight, maybe made $1, maybe a follower, but like, I care about you guys and all my friends, so obviously I'm gonna hop on the podcast if I get invited. Like, come on, come on.
Heckin' yeah.
And also on that note, before you go back to your good boy stream, do you have any more vulgarities you want to get out?
Crunch. No,
Crunch.
just penis.
You can't say
Just
crunch
penis.
on
Just penis.
Just penis.
Just penis.
Just penis.
Just penis.
Well,
Just the tip.
I want to say
Ruben's
thanks.
tip.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
And Mike, I'll consider it, but you got a girl, so.
I mean, she just wants to watch.
hey, she can hold the camera. I got a 4K camera. But no, it is, if I can self-promo myself, it's LittleMackLive, on Twitch, LittleMack everywhere else, so yeah.
Everybody, you heard it here first.
Mac Daddy.
Yes, you heard it here first. Mac Daddy, LittleMackLive on Twitch, LittleMack
Road to 1 million, baby.
else. Road to 1 million. I want to say thank you for everybody who joined in. Everybody who tuned in. We've had an amazing stream tonight. We did
Mr. Static is VIP.
Mr. Static is VIP. Love you, man. Love you.
Yeah, he's been there on every episode so far, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Static's great. Always tunes
Yeah,
in.
thanks, Static.
So we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Want to thank all the amazing and wonderful people we have to listen to me and Mike talk about the most randomest bullshit that nobody really fucking cares to look at.
And the random people that show up sometimes that are really boring, like.
Yeah, but Mac Daddy's not all that boring. He's
Don't fuck with me. On stream, that's for later off stream.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
And guys, make sure you check out our Twitter, because we will start trying to post some of our topics on there and let y'all know what we'll be talking about. And also, if we're going to give any spoilers on upcoming movies that we've watched on our podcast, that's where, we'll tell you, hey, watch out. We're going to
You
talk
should
about
also
this.
do polls. You should do polls on
polls,
Twitter of
yes,
what topics they
polls,
want you to talk about.
There you go. There you go. We'll start up doing polls. Start, taking some how would you put it? Some follower input
Yes.
on what y'all want to see
Yes.
us talk about.
So again, thanks again, everybody. We want to thank you for tuning in. This will be up on YouTube in a day, hopefully, if we don't have anything. Share the love. Love everybody in here.
Don't throw up gang signs, but share the love.
We will definitely be live Sunday again. Late night game night will be this Wednesday and this Friday. We are hoping for. So we'll be live at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. EST. I'm sorry. Wow, about 1:30, 2 o'clock EST. If you're up, you can come tune in and check up on us. Also, we will be with Mac Daddy tomorrow on his stream. LittleMackLive, go check him out. Drop a follow. Yes, we will be on stream with him playing some Rocket League and who knows, maybe some other games. Might just happen. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. We just go with the flow. No, the two crews going to be the not so tryhards. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm Ruben.
I'm Mike.
That's also true. And I'm Mac.
Yes. And you guys have a wonderful and beautiful rest of your night. Peace, guys.
Bye-bye.